This should be the last big stop of the day, Roche Abbey. It's an English heritage site. I'm doing the introduction here because I haven't booked. I don't know whether they're going to let me in. If the next clip is of the same road as I leave, they haven't let me in. So there's kind of a gatehouse up there, which I didn't film because I thought I wouldn't get in. And then, down around the corner are the ruins. Now, the guy on the ticket office said, unfortunately there's no information panels here. So even more than usual, I'll have no idea what I'm looking at. Although that bit looks very churchy to me. Now, apart from, I think I read it's 11th or 12th century, I don't know what else to say. I'll put notes underneath as I go through. Alright. A few features that seem to be obvious. So, there's lots of columns there. Now I'm taking that to be the nave of the church. I'm taking that to be the cloisters. It's a big square area. Right, this is interesting. There's another room with columns, but it's a large room, so I'll take that as some sort of hall. Could it be the kitchen? Not the kitchen's the eating area. I can't remember the previous abbey that I went to. What was it called? Was it Monk Breton? I'll write it in the notes. But it had similar angled bottom brickwork. I'm taking this to be the entrance to the church. So, walking down the nave. It's got an unusual looking midway doorway there. Oh, the arch. The columns are different. Always going on about how the facing bricks are different. They actually just look like they're enormous bricks or blocks. Here's one exposed. Oh, there's some small bits in there, but it's nothing like other ones, is it? It's a proper block column. Just a quick comparison, the external walls have odd shaped, rough brickwork inside. That is thick. And then flat facing bricks. And that is a good 2 meters. It's wide. I wonder how tall it was. Okay, just off from the church again. A couple of observations. First of all, that's a lower section by about a foot. And then it's the weird spacing of the columns. What kind of roof ceiling did this thing have? Because you can see there's 3 columns there. 1, 2, 3. That shape is unusual, especially when you look further down. There's three in that section, but they're all in a line. And then on this one, there's also another. It's hard to see in 2 dimensions, but there's another column there. That's very weird. Sorry to go on about these columns, but look at this. This is the doorway, which isn't halfway along the room anyway. That column is slightly off centre with the door. Sorry, that one is in the one right in the middle. And then these 2 are not in line either. The construction's slightly weird, different as well. There's kind of an edge to the bottom of that one. It might just be it's missing. There's nothing on the other 2. That's the fourth column I was talking about. Right, towards I suppose the western end. And there is a massive brook through the middle. They're built on both sides. There's a little couple of bridges down there. It's amazing this column has survived. Or at least the middle part. Right, so walking up the nave. I'll stop filming if there's a kid on the right, if he runs out. Otherwise I'm going to walk right the way up to the altar. So, this is a big, I don't know, I'm sure it's called a screen. So the lower church is separated by a higher church. You can see where there must have been more roof here, because you can see the columns are significantly bigger here. Oh, there's a doorway up there. I can't point it out because I'm carrying lots of cameras. Let's go up to the altar and turn round. It's interesting that all the facing bricks have gone here. Oh, there's an arch again. Why do I keep seeing these arches that are built in, but are not open to anything? Look at the landscape, it's very unusual. Kind of in a hollow, obviously you've got the water running to the right of me. And then to this side we've got a massive cliff. It rises right above this level. So it's a kind of weird setting. Okay, look at the width of the walls again. Tripped on this. There's a depression there with stones in it, which must be significant. There is an edge to that. Is that a tomb? It's a quick investigation. Still on the altar. That's where I saw my arch that looks like it's been bricked in. See the arch go up there, and the brick line is dead straight down here. Look. So that's been added later. But similarly, but not quite as neatly, some sort of doorway here. So again, you can see how the block's odd shaped, but there's kind of a dead straight line up there. Look. Goes around that way. Sorry, it doesn't go up that way. It would go a bit far. It goes up to about there, and then around. Actually, let's have a quick investigation. What's around behind this door? Feeling if the child's here. No, he's not. So that leads into this area. That's funny, isn't it? The only evidence of something is that straight line. It's another one of my pet-like modern graffiti. And how awful the writing is. And then you go up here, I actually think this, I don't know how true this is, 13, that's 3, definitely 83. J. Bland, February 28. Now we don't write dates like that anymore. There's another one, my clock, 1845. Notice these two columns are in a dead straight line, they're different designs. Right, coming from the church there, this looks like the Cloister area. My theory about the dining hall being the big room over there might have been kind of dropped in a bin, because this room looks like a kitchen to me. Got a storeroom that way in there, but then more importantly, you've got two what look like fire areas. Lots of clay tiles. There's a circular depression, and then there's a second one up here. So could this have been the kitchen across here? And then the food would have been served over there. That's a guess. Just to get your bearings again, the river is this way. You can see the bridge just there. And another one. Just there. This looks like a large hall, doesn't it? Evenly spaced columns down the middle, large seating area maybe. It's always weird to think, hundreds of years ago this is where lots of guys sat down to have their lunch. This looks like an external part of the structure again. But then over here, there's not a lot structurally. And then there's this weird avenue of footings. What might that be? There's no modern notice boards, but there's this. I've never heard of this expression before. Monk's daughter over. Does that mean dormitory? So that this is where they lived? So is that plan C for kitchen, dining room kicked out again? I don't know. Alright, so now I'm walking over the waters feature. What's that say? There's something down there. Reredorter above. I have no idea what that means. Oh, more clay. So trust me, that is a hell of a clay structure. That is all clay tiles. That had been a big fireplace. That's beside the daughter over. All the dormitory, I assume. And there's some more footings left. Far in from the church now, and I've got this wall. I feel like I'm outside the building, but there's this weird hole. Where would that go? Oh, there's another one on this side, mostly fallen actually. What would have that been for? Being quick up now because it's finishing time. Oh, there's another one higher up. So there's one there, and then there's another one up there. Sorry, I'm holding my tripod, so I can't be very accurate. I feel like I'm outside. This guy come in to say we're closing in 10 minutes. So conclusion, interesting place. If you're a member of English Heritage, it's a nice place to come when it's sunny. But it costs, I think, £12, which, for an adult that is, which I think is a bit too much, to be honest. So can't expect people to come in casually when it costs that much.